Happy New Year! Happy 2024! This video will be about me reflecting on the goals I want to achieve this new year. Just to have them all neatly packaged in one video. But before that, I just also want to thank all of you. If you've watched it, I want to say thank you for helping my previous video do pretty well. I know a couple hundred views is a relatively small number on YouTube, but it means a lot to me. Like, it made me really happy to see this video do really well in like every department, like click-through rate, watch time, and it's just a video that I'm really proud of, and it makes me so happy to see that it did pretty well. And it's motivating for me to keep trying and learning how to be a YouTuber. But that's also gonna be part of the video, like just my YouTube goals or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be. But before that, I want to talk a little bit about what I'm gonna be doing in this video. First, just for some context, so for the first time in years, I finally decided to do like a full illustration traditionally in my sketchbook with like a pencil sketch and some inking done with like miscellaneous inking pens around my room. So thought this would be something new to try out, and I'm surprisingly pleased with how the final piece turned out. It unintentionally became a self-portrait because I used like a picture of myself as reference for the pose, but you know what, I find it somewhat oddly fitting for a reflective video like this. And since that was a really good segue, let's start talking about the goals I want this year. I hope this video resonates with you. I mean, it's more for me than for you, but at least I hope you're entertained. So, as I said before, my first goal is to make more videos. Not more, just videos, like more than one video, right? I started this channel like during the summer break this year, like in 2023. I have not gotten over the fact that it's the new year already, and unironically, it's the best decision I've ever made. Like, I found a new hobby that interests me, as well as creating like a place that I could call my own. Amongst the annoying shit I dislike, like making thumbnails, I really love the process of editing videos, finding the perfect music, recording voiceovers like this, right? And watching like everything come together. It's still small, this channel, it's still really small, and it's kind of all over the place, but I love it. Like, quote unquote, like a bitch loves her rant, in Samuel Hamilton's words from East of Eden. But anyways, if I were to articulate my vision, I want this channel to be more like about me as a personality and my art, like duh. That means like moving forward, I want to have like a mix of these chill like sessions where I'm drawing and we're hanging out, as well as like cool experimental art adventures, to put it all vaguely, all paired with like really fun music, and a somewhat unserious voiceover. I know chill cozy videos are like super popular, but I'm neither chill nor cozy. I have the attention span of a squirrel, and I want to be entertaining. There's more I'd like to say, but I feel like I should just show you in future videos, right? Rather than doll about it now. It's no fun that way. The second thing I want to do is a personal thing where I want to be more present in my school life. I touched about this before my previous video. Again, please check it out. But I feel like it'll be good to talk about it a little bit more in depth here. As I said before, I feel like for the previous semester last year, I wasn't really taking things very seriously, in the sense that I felt quite detached from like everything that's going on. Like, I didn't pay like as much attention as I'd like in lessons. My exam prep was very last minute and quite disorganized, and I started like my assignments a bit more last minute than I hoped. It's not like that last minute in the sense that I didn't start on it like 2 weeks before the deadline. It's not like that. It's just that like I wish I planned, like I managed my time a little bit better, so I'd have like more time to work on things. I felt like my student game, right, was better in the previous semesters, but you know, no point comparing past bright-eyed, high energy, high enthusiasm me to the somewhat jaded, tired final year student me now. It's not much point like ruminating like that, but I do think there's definitely like room for improvement, and I don't think I'll be content if I let myself just keep going on in this state of like aimlessness and fogginess or whatever. I also feel like kind of tired now. Like, I remember feeling kind of burnt out like last semester. That's pretty bad. That's because I got distracted. Not fun. But I think I also like felt a lot more stressed this time because I have like my final year project, and I found it really challenging to balance like working on the thesis as well as keeping up with schoolwork, especially since I have to like read novels. And normally I would be better on that, but because like there's this wrench called the 10,000 word final year project got thrown in the mix, I didn't really do a good job like prioritizing my time, so that's not fun. Hopefully in my final semester, as jaded as I am, I managed to pull myself together and make it work somehow. I think apart from like time management, I also just want to be like more present in my final semester before graduating. Like the sense that I want to be more focused in my assignments. I want to actually like pay more attention in class and just be more like invested in what's going on now, rather than like constantly thinking about what's the next thing I could do, instead of just studying like a fucking student. I know this might compromise my YouTube journey, but I'll make it work, okay? I'll make it work. But I'll make it work, and I hope to get more content and stuff to share with you. And now, number 3, I have a series of like smaller goals that I want to share with you. So, and I don't think they're really worth like blowing up in great detail, so I'm just gonna like run through them all, show and tell style. So, let's start with the most mundane one, cooking. I want to bake more. Like, I got into cooking more seriously this year because I wanted to like make my own meals and sort of like save money along the way. And hopefully in the future, during the semester, I find more time to like bake and do more like elaborate recipes from scratch. Like, I think last year I remember like following like I think Rachel Olsen's like recipe for puff pastry, and it was so good. It was super buttery and flaky, and I remember like making curry puffs out of those. And hopefully as things settle down a bit more next year, I hope to actually do that again, while also like making more time to do other cool stuff like making cookies, and hopefully maybe a pie like a quiche maybe one day. That'll be fun. I love quiche. Hopefully I could do that. More pragmatically speaking, I hope to get another internship while a job. Sure, this is my future, but I also want another chance of getting a sense of like self-confidence in learning new skills and reminding myself that I actually won't be unemployed after graduation. I have like a portfolio ready, not for art or whatever, but just to say it more vaguely, but I want to feel the high of like scoring another opportunity, of like getting a job. Like, I just get like for my previous internship, I remember feeling like so joyful at receiving like actual offers. So I hope to feel that again. I know that's a very specific thing, but let me have this. I don't have to, but it'll be good, right? And on the note of literature, I also just want to work on a mindset thing. So what does that mean, right? I've been doing this whole literature thing for like 4 years now, and I remember at the start, in orientation in year 1, the dean of my university was like, if you don't change by the end of your candidature, we failed you. And at first I thought they're just being sentimental, but thinking about it now, I've definitely felt like I've been changed. I won't say like as a person, but I feel like I've like undergone like a mindset shift in how I perceive like media and just the world around me. I think because of my literature degree like obliging me to constantly like look at the way the author writes their stories, how the author uses language to communicate a certain point, I think that sort of like consistent analytical thinking has really like made me more conscious and attentive to like the world around me, the art that I've seen and stuff like that. So I think it just pushes me to sort of be more like aware and articulate in what I like about other people's work, what I don't like, and just analyzing like what is like the bigger implication of a particular media or something like that. It made like my hyperfixations all the more quote unquote deep, pretentious. But I realized that being able to really like dig deep and understand like what I like about something is really, it's a good skill to have. I realize it's pragmatic, at the same time it just brings more fun to life, right? Like I can find like beauty in little things and appreciate just, you know, the world around me for its beauty or whatever. So in terms of literature, right, I hope to apply this mindset towards the writers that I'm reading. Like from year one till now, I barely remember the people I've read, and honestly I feel really sad about that, because I feel like I've read a lot and I just want to be able to share that with you. So in the future, I hope to be more present and conscious of what I'm reading moving forward. Okay, to be more cultured, right? And that's it. That's my goals for 2024. Some concrete, some not so concrete. I wonder if these resonate with you, or if not, what feel free to comment what you'd like to achieve. Who knows, maybe we have similar ideals. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and for the next one, take care of yourself, and as always, Happy New Year! Bye bye!